Hello and welcome. This is Pallavi and you are watching Indian Masterminds. You must be wondering, where am I right now? So, I am at Bandipur National Park and Tiger Reserve. This is one of the best tiger reserve in the country and have the most number of tigers and elephants in the state of Karnataka. Today, we are going to meet the person who is responsible for all these achievements, the field director of Bandipur National Park, Dr. P. Ramesh. So, let's go and meet him.
Now here I could get both the things. Even professionally you can do whatever we love, now I am doing it. So I am very happy I have not got those services. I have stayed with the IFS. No regret at all. Go for dotting. He dotted. Then within 5 minutes he said, sir, it has been dotted. Then we were waiting for 5 minutes, then 10 minutes. Then we entered because even if you dot, we have to recover the animal because within 5-10 minutes it will sleep. We were exactly going and turned and coming in the same road, we got the animal. And the sharpshooter and veterinarian dotted it. So dotted, it went inside. We have to identify the animal where it sleeps. And the place of dotting also very important. There should not be any water. The second incident I told you that we got failure. 4-5 days we tried, but we got the animal. But there are water pools are there very nearby. If we dot, the animal goes and fall into the pool. If they sleep on the water, it will get drowned and it will die. So we take cautious approach. There should not be any water body nearby. There should not be any valley nearby. There should not be, we see the terrain and then take a call. It should be safe. Even the animal ran, so it won't go and fall anything. It will be safer area. Square kilometer having maximum number of tigers in the world. Around 730 to 750 tigers, which is almost, you can say, 25% of the tiger population, wild tiger in the world. And similarly, leopard, elephant.
Hello sir, welcome to Indian Masterminds. Actually, I have too many questions and I was really confused what to ask you first. So I'll go with this. Have you ever been scared during any operation in the forest?
Yeah, during my service in the forests and wildlife, we have taken up so many operations, but so far no such time has happened because we have very close encounters with elephants, close encounters with tiger also. But bit of, as I told you, these are the wild animals. We have to treat them with the due respect because it's a wild. So we take precautions, so that's why we all always alert and cautious. We won't do simply going very close or doing very thing. We do each and every step with a very cautious. So that's how we never came across anything scared up at all. But the slight bit of fear will be there inside.
Okay, and can you tell me, share your experience around the closest encounter with tiger or any big cat?
Yes. So far, I have captured 3 to 4 tigers with our dotting and all. Last 2 months back, November 28th, we have captured 1 tiger, which is a male tiger at a range, at a Ediala range. They are Ballurundi. They are 2 days before that, 24th November, it has killed a woman, Ratnamma. So she was grazing the cattle. It has killed them. So then aftermath, we want to capture it. We took a 3 days operation. Then third day we could get the animal. It has killed 1 cattle, and we placed a camera traps, and very close to the kill we put a cage, and inside the cage we put our staff sharpshooters, and I was standing around 30 to 40 meter away in a vehicle with us, which is also camouflaged. So night 1:45 almost, as you know that we should not capture during night, but it's a very risky operation, and if you suppose you would have missed that night, then it would have taken 10 days or months together to capture the animal because it is very alert. So 1:45 the tiger came to eat the carcass. Then suddenly the people called me, sir, it has come, whether should I dot? I said yes, go ahead with it. Then there is 1 kilometer away, we kept all the logistics like vehicle, lorry, cage, and some of the staffs, 40-30 staffs were there. All were the special tiger protection staff were there. Then I ordered them to go for a dotting. He dotted. Then within 5 minutes he said, sir, it has been dotted. Then we were waiting for 5 minutes, then 10 minutes. Then we entered because even if you dot, we have to recover the animal, because they within 5-10 minutes it will go and sleep.
Right.
Because of, so if you would have go, because when you dot, no, something it would have feel, then it will alert, no, then if you move 1 kilometer also, sometime we cannot track, and that area is a very very tough terrain. If you miss the animal, then we cannot recover. Then suddenly within 10 minutes we all entered. I am the one who go first, then all the stuff. Then within 100 to 150 meter, we could see the animal. We could see the this one scat first. There is scat. Then beyond the scat there was vomiting because of that chemical. They should vomit whatever it has eaten. Then we saw the tiger.
Okay.
It was there slightly lying. So we were waiting 5 more minutes. Then we put a net above that to capture. No, it was not sleep fully. Then it was moving. It was getting up, growling, then moving again. Again I got tense. Then again I told staff to wait. Then again we put the net. Again it's not surrendering. It's moving again. Then I got so tense, because if you miss the animal, it won't come to us. Then the third time again we were putting it, it was moving. Then we finally, our doctor, I told, you put a very small dose of very light, one more dose. So we dotted with one more dose. So within 5 minutes it has slept. So then we could easily capture. So these moments and all, if you remember now, going by foot to capture a tiger, it's a very very scary, because it may jump on us if it is since it's a sedated. So but there are always risky. But the thing, the people of that area are so scared. They were so against the department. They were damned. They were told that we should capture it. So ultimately within 3 days we could capture the animal, and safely, without any injury or anything. So we could safely transfer the animal to the rescue center. So that's how this is a very very closest encounter with the, and that male was a 12 years old, very big animal. You can see the paw almost double the size of our hand.
Right.
So it is a closest encounter with the tiger.
Yeah. Actually, I also remember that was really such a wonderful operation.
Operation.
You did, I think, camouflage cage
Cage,
and
yes.
vehicles also.
Those 3 days we tried everything, whatever is there in wildlife, whatever we could get new ideas, all type of cameras, drone camera, thermal camera, and GSM camera. GSM camera is a camera which, when the animal something is spotted, we get a mobile, we should get it.
Right.
So all sort of thing, and it's a coordinated effort with almost 200-250 staffs.
Right. So that was obviously a successful operation. Has it ever happened that you have successfully darted any animal, not just tiger, but any other species, and still he went away and you couldn't capture
Yes,
him?
it happened 1 month before, during October, Diwali.
Okay.
So this last year Diwali days, I could not go home. So we were here because one tiger has killed a Balaji Nayaka.
Right.
Then fellow, and he hit on the leg parts. So we started the operation, but the thing is, we got one female with injured body. So we thought, in the same area, we thought this is the tiger might have killed. Then next day we get 2 sub-adults.
Okay.
The sub-adult of this female. Then we were confused. Then again third day we saw all the sub-adult and mother in one frame. Then fourth day we got a male also. There are 4 tigers in the area, so we are not damn sure about which tiger might have killed. Then we could almost we could corner that this mother with injured might have killed it, because that was an animal which was roaming in the area where it killed a human. So on Diwali night, same that 2-3 days gone, we could not capture, because every day we are getting different pictures and we are not sure about it. Then finally we could narrow down to the female. On the night of the Diwali, I went to the spot by around 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30. Then we were have a discussion what to the next course of action. Suddenly, so one of our fellow came, sir, the tiger has crossed this some road. He was telling the tiger has crossed. Then we calculated. Then we found that there was one road. Surely it will come to this road only. Then our team went, and we were going 2 vehicles. Only 2 vehicles, me and our doctor, and one more vehicle, RFO, and one more doctor. There are 2 doctors, 2 veterinarians. We were exactly going and turned and coming in the same road. We got the animal, and the sharpshooter and veterinarian darted it. So darted is darted. It went inside. Then we were thinking just to we wait for 5-10 minutes. We waited. Then we called our camp elephants. We had Kumki elephants. We called the elephants. It is around under 200 meter distance only. We called the elephants. Then 3 elephants was going in. So because it's a night and it was a full bush, thick bush, we could not enter also. So elephant back we went. The doctors were searching for half an hour, almost 1 hour gone. They could not get the animal. So we were very then actually I was not seeing when you were dotted. I am asking the doctor again whether your dotted pakka, whether sure. Yes sir, yes sir, sir. You could show that one. I show the dot. Yes sir, pakka dotted. Then 1 hour, almost 2 hours we searched the entire area. We could not get the animal. But next day morning, then again because in the morning we send our entire almost 40-50 staffs to search the animal. 2 meter apart, 2 meter, it has traveled 2 kilometer. It went to 2 kilometer, there it has vomited, same, it has vomited, I think slept. The dart was also fell down there only. So we were absolutely, it came to our hand, we simply missed it. Usually, as I told you, night time we won't take it, but sometimes the risky durations, we take such an operation with the permission of the chief wildlife warden.
Okay. And sir, like apart from not being able to catch the animal, what all can go in such operation when you are trying to, capture any animal? So what all can go wrong?
See, it's a very, as I told you, risky operation. Even to capture elephant, to capture tiger, it's a very risky operation. Risky both. Risky to the staffs and we people who are capturing, and risky to the animal also. Say example, the tiger we have darted. The dosage is very important. Very dosage, and we have to give sufficient time to sleep, because of the animal sees so many people, it will be alert. In subconscious mind they will think that somebody is there to capture something, so it won't sleep at all, so it will prolong. So then again it may run away also. Second thing, so dosage, if it is somehow extra dosage, overdosage, it may die also sometime because of heart failure, some sort of this thing. So so both the things are an animal also need. As I told you, once after it is darted, we have to go on bring the animal. During that time we have to literally go by foot only, even though some of our staffs are the gears, field gears are there. Not all of us got the gear.
Right.
Even that gear also, how much when the tiger jumps, those gears, because we never tested any gear whether the tiger bites the gear, it will tolerate. But somehow some what to say, in inner feeling with the inner guts, we move and all. Similarly the elephants also, when you dot, no, the period between dotting and sleep, and we have to identify the animal where it sleeps, and the place of darting also very important. There should not be any water. The second incident I told you that we got failure. 4-5 days we tried, but we got the animal, but there are water pools are there very nearby. If we dart, the animal goes and fall into the pool. If they sleep on the water, it will get drowned and it will die.
Right.
So we take cautious approach. There should not be any water body nearby. There should not be any valley nearby. There should not be, we see the terrain and then take a call. It should be safe. Even the animal ran, so it won't go and fall anything. It will be safer area. So we take so many assessments. Ultimately the animal should not die. So all our so far, even elephants or tiger, whatever operation we have done, so far no animal are died, and we have safely captured the animal and shifted to the rescue center.
Okay. And last year, April, I think, yeah, Prime Minister Modi
Yes.
came here. And so how was the experience of first meeting the Prime Minister and taking him to a wildlife safari?
Yeah, for every Indian meeting of Prime Minister in first hand, we very close encounter is there.
Right.
As a tiger, how we feel. Similarly, we could feel when we meet Prime Minister, very close encounter. So it was very happy. And since he is a Prime Minister, he is well knowledgeable, he is very active. So we were expecting many things. And similarly, we went for safari. He landed in Bandipur. From Mysore, he came through chopper, then came inside Bandipur, then he surrounded. Then we started the safari. Then we went to one hillock called Bolugudda. No tree will be there. It's a very famous and tall place. There we took our Honorable Prime Minister, where we explained about what is this tri-junction is very, very important. Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, this is became part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve.
Right.
These Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve around 5,520 square kilometer, having maximum number of tigers in the world, around 730 to 750 tigers, which is almost, you can say, 25% of the tiger population, wild tiger in the world. And similarly, leopard, elephant. So we explained him about the importance of this area.
Right.
Then how we do patrolling, the protection activity, food patrolling with the help of M-Stripe app, and how the people will, after patrolling, how they report to us, how we record it. Then we told about how we do the fire protection activity, how because the summer season, mainly Jan to April is the fire season, dry season, where the fire happens, forest fire. So how we protect the forest from the forest fire. Then we told about the then apart from that, we told how we maintain the human wildlife conflict. He was very keen to hear about human wildlife conflict. Then he was also suggesting how we chase back the elephant, how we prevent the elephant from going out. He was suggesting there's a bees, honey bees, no? He was referring, that there is a honey bee. If you keep a honey bee, the elephant will run away. Yes, sir, these are the old methods which used to follow. Now it's not in the human elephant conflict is not in one or two places.
Right.
It's around 314 kilometer stretch of Bandipur. We can't keep such a thing, it's a massive. So now we are having multiple barricades like railway, used rail barricade, elephant proof trench, solar fence. So we use multiple barricades. So he was very keen into whatever we tell. He observes very, very keenly, and he listened to us. Then after from the Gudda, we went for safari. Then we reached the Tamil Nadu Karnataka border. From there he went to Tamil Nadu. Then he flew to Mysuru.
Right. So while you are talking about the Prime Minister, you also mentioned the Nilgiri Bioreserve. And as far as my understanding, I think except for Western Ghats and some few patches, the dense forest is kind of a thing of past. So what do you think? What will this have an impact on wildlife conservation?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. In entire India, you take, even Madhya Pradesh may be top in tiger population,
Right.
but their national parks and tiger reserves are almost look like islands in the sea of human habitations.
Right.
Say example, Kana. The Kana is there, so completely surrounding Kana is the human habitations.
Right.
Then you have to travel around 100 to 200 kilometers to Bandhavgarh. Then Bandhavgarh also it's an island. From Bandhavgarh, Pench also it's an island. So, but if you come to here, South India, again this spot, as I told you, there are 5,520 square kilometer Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. If you take around 5 to 6 tiger reserves are in adjoining, there is no boundary. Right. Since we make state boundary, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala, but tiger doesn't know boundary. Right. So if you take in our state Karnataka, there are Bandipur and Nagarole, and in Kerala there is Wayanadu. And if you take Tamil Nadu, that Mudumalai and Satyamangalam,
Right.
and the BRT of Karnataka is also it's adjoining. So 6 tiger reserves together with, as I told you, 730 to 750 animals, one of the best area in the entire world, as I'm telling. Even that's regarding elephants, no, all the tiger reserves have a good number of elephants. Even Bandipur has maximum number of elephants in India. Even all even Mudumalai, Wayanadu, every tiger reserve have a good population. Around 6,000 plus elephants are here. And if you take leopards, again 3,000 leopards are there in tiger reserve. So you can say 730 tiger, almost 3,000 leopards, again almost 6,000 elephants in one area with some other rare endangered animals also. So this is, you can say, mecca for wildlife, you can say, this entire landscape. Even if I would tell you, even suppose the tiger is going to be extinct in the future, the last one is going to be extinct from this place. That much important, that much value this landscape for the wildlife.
Right. And just obviously in the past few years, this area has set examples when it comes to wildlife conservation. Obviously, because of this, the wild and animal conflict has also increased. I won't go into that, but I just want to understand, like, with the increased number of conflicts, do you feel any pressure to change the approach of conservation, or is there no?
Yeah,
suppression?
yeah, we were discussing very recently. Yes, surely the animal population in all the animal population, because of our good measures, very good hard work, we could correct approach. The population has increased. You may knowing 75 tiger, then 90, then 120, then 170, now 191.
Right.
Similarly, elephant population is going high and down, but it was stable almost there. But yeah, we have because of good measures, we have a now very good population. Because of very good population, surely the conflict is bound to happen. But I could not see because of very high population, there conflict means there are human elephant conflict, human tiger conflict. Within these conflicts, there will be loss of human death and tiger. In terms of tiger, elephant also will die in the conflict.
Right.
So, and then property loss, then crop damage. There are so many losses there. Out of which human death and animal death are the very most we see it's a very serious issue. We should not have want any human to be died because of conflict.
Right.
Apart from that, some crop damage, fine. People can tolerate. We can pay compensation or ex gratia. They will be quite happy. When there is a human death, it's very serious. We could not explain because the life is very valuable.
Important.
Very important. But all the human deaths have some background because of mistakes of our own people would have sometimes gone inside the forest. Even the thing would have come, the animal would have come. They would not have seen the properly the animal. We advise them very often what is the do's and don'ts when the animal you see outside and all. So yes, the increase in population is the one reason. But apart from that, the lack of awareness among the people how to save, how to prevent ourselves. As we advise them not to venture into the forest area, they venture, they graze outside, suddenly they come inside. So the tiger will catch the cattle only, they won't attack human. These grazers go and save the cattle from the tiger. It's not a simple cat, it's a big cat. So when you stop its prey or food, it will get angry, they will attack the human being. This kind of awareness, I feel it's lacking. If you create very good awareness, the people should be aware. The people should know how to, whenever they go in some very isolated area, they should go in a number. 2-3 people go, they should talk and go. The animal, when the animal hear our sound, they will move away. So somebody is coming. So without anything, they encounter the people very close counter, they will attack. So these, I feel that apart even increase of human the animal population, we should create proper awareness and we create correct message to the people so that they can save themselves.
Right. Okay, so now I want to know, now you have served so many years in wildlife conservation and basically in forest services. So what is the best and the worst part of being an Indian Forest Services officer?
Yeah, last almost I served in the field to 2008. We joined training. Then 2010, 2011 we come to the field to the Karnataka. First I served in Nagarole Tiger Reserve, and from then till today I am serving in wildlife area only. First Nagarole division, then Kuduramuk, then Kollegal Kaveri Sanctuary, then Bellary I served for 3.5 years. It's a territorial division, but still there are 4 sanctuaries were there in Bellary. Even sloth bear sanctuary, bird sanctuary, even water sanctuary. Then I served in Banarghatta. Now after promotion to conservator, I came to here Bandipur. The entire thing, I love to be work in wildlife, but wildlife is a very remote place, very isolated place. You have to stay away from the family, and you won't get to very often go to we won't go very often to the cities. But still I love wildlife. If you go into the forest, we should have the fear of going forest.
Right.
That is the real challenging working in a forest. I won't, usually I don't like if in forest where there is no elephant, there is no tiger, there is no leopard. We go without any fear, no. So I prefer to be in such forest, but by chance and by luckily, so far you can see the sloth bear there. Can you see the sloth bear on the path, no? On the patch there is a sloth bear.
Oh, yes.
You could
I spotted that.
spotted the sloth bear.
Yeah, there, na?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You want to be around wildlife.
Around wildlife,
Right.
it's our passion actually. We have a very good passion, and we have been specially trained in Wildlife Institute of India. We did a postgraduate diploma in wildlife. So happily, we are technically and professionally, we are now, because of 15 years of serving in wildlife, given a very good insight. So I enjoy it. I don't have any regrets. I enjoy working in wildlife.
Okay. So it's very clear that you are very passionate about wildlife, but yet I want to ask you, if not wildlife or
Wildlife.
if not Indian Forest Services, in which profession do you see yourself?
Naturally, we have done a PhD. We are MSc, PhD from a very high reputed institute, Indian Agriculture
Right.
Research to IRI Delhi. So we would be scientist only, because scientist. But after my PhD, I joined bank. So I served bank for 3 years, syndicate bank. But then we are sure that since I have done a MSc, PhD in environmental sciences, with specialization on climate change and crop growth model. So it's a very hot topic, very required subject. We would have gone abroad or in India, we would have become scientist.
Okay. So, and now, if not, if given a chance, would you trade Indian Forest Services for IPS or IAS?
Yeah, of course, we have tried in both IAS also, even UPSC and civil service also. I have tried. I got some Pondicherry civil service also,
Okay.
Group B service, but IFS also. By taking into account of our background of education background, our environmental science and thesis on climate change, and these and forest service are very. It's a natural ally, because we were been in environmental science and coming to the forest service is a very good natural ally. We enjoy it. But that time we would have craze for IPS and IAS also.
Now?
But now I am very happy I have not selected for IPS, because we know in the field we know how the service would be, and we are here. We have 2-3 things we could get. Again, we could at the same sort of the bureaucratic recognition we get,
Right.
and second thing, we get a privacy apart from police and IAS. We get some slight of privacy we could get.
And
Then the third thing, we could do whatever we learned, whatever we studied, we could implement it. That professionalism we could get it very easily. Now, as I told you, I served in completely in wildlife for 15 years. I wrote around 9 management plans and tiger conservation plans for so many national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Apart from that, I wrote 10. I have published 10 scientific papers in a peer-reviewed journals. These all even same that even I would have become scientist, I would have done that. Now here I could get both the thing. Even professionally, you can do whatever we love. Now I am doing it. So I am very happy. I have not got those services. I have stayed with the IFS.
Right.
No regret at all. So absolutely happy with the IFS.
Okay. So, since you like to be in forest, which is your favorite species? Please don't say tiger. Apart from tiger, which
No, actually, if you see, I told you I have published so many papers, no?
Right.
All are critically endangered. All are not a very, iconic species. Say, example, line-tailed macaque. So, line-tailed macaque in Kudramukh, we have surveyed, systematically surveyed, and walked all the 1,400 square kilometer we walked by grid system, and we made a paper wherein which we could say around 59 group of line-tailed macaque, around 380 numbers. This is the first time we are giving one number with this Pakka systemic survey. I worked on the line-tailed macaque. Then Kaveri Sanctuary, grizzle giant squirrel. The only patch in the entire state we have is that Bhimeshwari, that side of the river. We get the species in only one area in the entire state. I worked on that grizzle giant squirrel. Apart from that, when I was in Bellary, we used to survey and we used to monitor for 2 years. We monitored the Great Indian Bustard. Our Karnataka was not in the that Great Indian Bustard map itself. Then I started this monitoring. After 2 years, we could establish that there are 8 to 10 birds were there. Now we are number 2 in India. After those Rajasthan, Karnataka is having maximum number of Great Indian Bustard. Out of which I published one paper now, which is very demanding paper. Because in South India there is no, apart from those Rajasthan, there is no, in South India there is no good paper on, scientific paper on Great Indian Bustard. I published on that. Come to the Bandipur. Bandipur, you know, tiger, leopard, elephant. but I was very keen on that humpback machine. It is called tiger of the river. So that we were targeting. Last 2 years we are doing survey and training our people how to monitor, how to protect this animal, what is the importance of this animal, of the fish species. So here I love that humpback machine is one of the species which is very, very important. So as I told, all are critically endangered, very less known species. You can say people doesn't know about lion-tailed macaque, doesn't know about grizzly giant squirrel, or most doesn't know about great Indian bustard.
Yeah, right.
Similarly, humpback machine.
Yeah.
So I always go with a critically endangered and lesser known species.
Right, obviously. And now, lastly, I would really want to ask you, apart from Karnataka, which state do you think has the best opportunity for wildlife conservation? As you have already mentioned that there are these states, Kerala, Tamil
Tamil
Nadu,
Nadu.
it comes under Nilgiri Bioreserve. So I understood that these has the best opportunity. But apart, now I want to ask you in North India.
North India.
Yeah.
No, if you can take, as I told you, Karnataka is always the leaders in wildlife conservation
Right.
and wildlife thing. Apart from Karnataka, I say 2-3 states I can mention. Maharashtra.
Okay.
Maharashtra is always similar to how we Karnataka. Maharashtra has those tradition of managing best wildlife.
Right.
And apart from nowadays, they are coming. Maharashtra, I am saying MP, Madhya Pradesh is doing extremely good. Then Maharashtra is nowadays doing very good. They are taking last 5 years they have taken so many proactive steps and they are doing extremely good. Maharashtra.
Right.
Then apart from the Rajasthan, Rajasthan is one of the state where they have a good number of tigers, good number of wildlife. Even take the tiger, even take the great Indian bustard,
Right.
or so many things they are doing. So these 3 states you can tell after Karnataka that Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan.
Right.
3 states.
Rajasthan's Desert National Park is, I think, is going to be considered as UNESCO Heritage
Yes,
Site.
it is.
Yeah, I read recently. Okay, so thank you so much, sir, for your
Yeah.
time. It is always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Welcome, please.
So, this was the Field Director and Conservator of Forest, Bandipur National Park, Dr. P. Ramesh. If you want to know more about wildlife and hear more such conversation, then please shower your love and support to our channel. This is Paltabir, and you are watching Indian Mastermind. Thank you for watching.